Off the coast of North Carolina, shrouded in mystery, lies Roanoke Island. It was here, in 1587, that 115 English settlers vanished without a trace, leaving behind only a single word carved into a tree, Croatoan. This eerie message is the final clue in the baffling case of the lost colony of Roanoke, a historical enigma that has captivated imaginations for over 4 centuries. What happened to these colonists? Did they perish from disease, starvation, or conflict? Or did they assimilate into nearby Native American tribes? For hundreds of years, the fate of the lost colony remained a subject of speculation, folklore, and intense historical debate. Theories abounded, ranging from the plausible to the outlandish, each attempting to explain the inexplicable. Some historians propose that the colonists fell victim to a hostile environment, succumbing to the perils of disease, famine, or extreme weather events. Others posited that they were attacked and killed by Native American tribes or Spanish conquistadors. However, recent archaeological discoveries have shed new light on the mystery, offering tantalizing clues that challenge earlier assumptions and provide a more nuanced understanding of the colonists' disappearance. Through meticulous excavation and analysis of artifacts, researchers have begun to piece together a more complete picture of what may have transpired at Roanoke. These findings suggest a complex and tragic story, one that goes beyond simplistic explanations of massacre or assimilation. The emerging evidence points towards a scenario where the colonists, facing insurmountable challenges, may have intentionally dispersed and sought refuge among friendly Native American groups. The story of Roanoke begins in the late 16th century during a period of intense European exploration and colonization. England dispatched expeditions to present-day North Carolina led by Sir Walter Raleigh. The first settlement attempt in 1585 failed. Colonists returned to England with Sir Francis Drake due to strained relations and dwindling supplies. Raleigh organized a second expedition led by John White in 1587. White's group arrived at Roanoke Island in July 1587. They rebuilt the settlement, determined to establish a permanent presence. Eleanor Dare gave birth to Virginia Dare, the first English child born in the New World. The colony faced early challenges, including tensions with Native Americans and dwindling supplies. White returned to England for reinforcements and provisions. In late 1587, John White set sail for England, leaving behind his family and the other colonists at Roanoke. He planned to return within a few months, bringing much-needed supplies and reinforcements. However, events beyond his control delayed his return. The Anglo-Spanish War erupted and every available ship was commandeered for the war effort. 3 long years passed before White could finally secure passage back to Roanoke. As his ship approached the familiar shores of the island, he was filled with a sense of both anticipation and dread. What he found upon his arrival was a scene of eerie silence. The once bustling settlement was deserted. Houses stood empty, their doors ajar. Possessions lay scattered about as if abandoned in haste. The only clue to the colonists' fate was the word Croatoan carved into a post and the letters CRO etched into a nearby tree. There were no signs of violence, no graves, and no indication of where they might have gone. The mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke had begun. Section 4. Theories of the lost cannibals, storms, or Spaniards. The baffling disappearance of the Roanoke colonists ignited a firestorm of speculation and intrigue. Over the centuries, numerous theories have emerged, each attempting to unravel the mystery of their fate. These theories can be broadly categorized into a few main themes. One of the most prevalent theories suggests that the colonists were attacked and killed by hostile Native American tribes. This theory is fueled by accounts of strained relations between the colonists and some indigenous groups, as well as the discovery of European objects in Native American settlements. Another possibility is that the colonists were victims of a natural disaster, such as a hurricane, drought, or disease outbreak. The Carolina coast is prone to extreme weather events, and the colonists would have been ill-equipped to withstand a major catastrophe. Some historians have proposed that the colonists were captured or killed by Spanish forces operating in the region. Spain and England were locked in a bitter rivalry at the time, and Roanoke could have been seen as a threat to Spanish interests. Perhaps the most intriguing theory suggests that the colonists, facing insurmountable challenges, chose to abandon Roanoke and seek refuge with friendly Native American tribes. This theory is supported by the inscription Croatoan, which is believed to refer to a nearby island inhabited by a Native American group known to have had peaceful relations with the colonists. Section 5, Breakthrough Archaeology unveils a story. For centuries, the mystery of the lost colony remained just that, a mystery. However, in recent decades, archaeologists have begun to unearth tantalizing clues that offer new insights into the colonists' fate. These discoveries, while not providing a definitive answer, have challenged earlier assumptions and painted a more nuanced picture of what may have transpired at Roanoke. One significant breakthrough came in the 1990s with the discovery of a small fort on Hatteras Island believed to have been built by the Roanoke colonists. This finding supports the theory that at least some of the colonists may have left Roanoke voluntarily and sought refuge elsewhere. Section 6, A Tale of Two Colonies, Clues from Hatteras Island. The fort on Hatteras Island, located about 50 miles south of Roanoke, yielded a treasure trove of artifacts, including English pottery, tools and weapons. These objects, dating back to the late 16th century, provide strong evidence that the colonists were present on Hatteras Island and may have established a temporary settlement there. Further supporting this theory is the discovery of a distinctive type of English pottery known as borderware at both the Roanoke site and the Hatteras Island fort. This particular type of pottery was only produced for a short period in England, coinciding with the Roanoke colony's existence. These findings suggest that the colonists may have split into groups, with some remaining at Roanoke, while others sought refuge on Hatteras Island, or perhaps with friendly Native American groups. This dispersal could explain why no single mass grave or other definitive evidence of their fate has ever been found. Section 7. Conclusion. Piecing together the puzzle of Roanoke. The mystery of the lost colony of Roanoke continues to captivate and intrigue us centuries after the colonists vanished. While we may never know their exact fate, recent archaeological discoveries have provided valuable pieces to the puzzle, allowing us to move beyond simplistic explanations and embrace the complexities of their story. The evidence suggests that the colonists, faced with daunting challenges, likely dispersed and sought survival in different ways. Some may have perished at Roanoke, while others may have found refuge elsewhere, perhaps assimilating into Native American groups or establishing new settlements. The story of Roanoke serves as a poignant reminder of the fragility of early colonial life and the complex interactions between Europeans and Native Americans. It also highlights the importance of archaeology and historical research in uncovering the hidden stories of our past. The search for answers continues, but with each new discovery, we move closer to understanding the fate of the lost colony and honoring their enduring legacy.